Social media promotion. Internet has become a mass media. Consumers are turning away from traditional source of advertising, and consumers are turning more frequently to various social media for information, search, and making purchase decisions. So social media is perceived by consumers as trustworthy in comparison to company sponsored advertisements. Social media has three aspects. It is important for creating buzz, it is for promoting a message, it is for starting an online conversation. There is some myth about social media. Social media, people say it is fad. It is not a fad. It has moved away from that concept and it is very much stable today. People have realized its importance and they have started adopting it. Second, it is only for youth. It is not for youth, it is for all kind of customer segments have been identified, and companies providing products to all kind of customer segments are getting benefit of social media. Many people say social media has no ROI. The return on investment in social media is almost zero. It is the biggest myth we find today. Social media has ROI concept, and organization those who are highly using social media for promotional activities, dissemination of information, consumer information, awareness, educating consumer are very much confident of getting the returns. Another point is said that it is not right for all kinds of business. But today I find, and many researchers have said that social media has now the most important and dynamic part of business model. And every product can be sold through social media promotion. It is not a very new concept. It's almost 15 years we have been experiencing different forms of social media and we have been very much part of it. Some people say social media is time consuming. Definitely, if people are not using social media responsibly, but if you are using social media judiciously and if you are using it as per your requirement, then it is a better form of communication. The last myth of social media is that it is free. There is nothing free in the world, and not at all the social media platforms we are using. So, what is the difference between the traditional media and the social media? Traditional media talks about a lot of control. It is controlled by the organization facing the advertisement. It is controlled by the ad agencies and other agencies who are part of the media strategy. But social media is all about contribution. It's a contribution from organizations, contribution from responsible social media platform users, other users, and general public. Second part, the traditional media is a more of a self promotion, and self promotion means organizations are promoting their own products. They are limiting their promotion to their own organizations product profiles and the catalogs, but at the same time social media is promoted with an army of advocates or people who are we call the fans, so, and those who are the followers. That is the basic difference between traditional media and social media. Another difference is that social media is a more of a trust factor. People trust, that's why they are part of the platform, they are part of your program, they are part of your campaigns. But in the case of traditional media, trust is more compromised, and most of the time the traditional media activities are to generate trust, and organizations take a lot of time to generate trust, and customers don't find the trust factor immediately in traditional media. Another important aspect of traditional media is it is interruption marketing. I have discussed in interruption marketing in one particular video comprehensively. But in case of social media, it is most of a permission marketing. Traditional media is a more of inactive. Inactive in a sense, it is not a real-time phenomenon, and we have to develop strategies time-wise, and we have to develop strategies as per our requirements. Most of the time, we are inactive, and when we are active, we spend more money and resources. But social media is a real-time phenomenon where organizations get participation. It is participatory. Customers, users, and probably the stakeholders, general public, are very much participatory. Social media is also authentic because the information you provide there cannot be larger than life. But traditional media has always highlighted the larger than life concept. So, in that sense, it is mostly deceptive, but social media is authentic. Traditional media is a partial communication. It only provides information related to your product or maybe product related informations, anything related to marketing mix element. But there is hardly any chance, or maybe there is a limitation of getting all the information related to product and the organization. But social media can be more resourceful. It can provide a lot of information, very limited time constraints. Then traditional media is a partial communication. As I said, it is not the entire picture what the organization used to present there. But social media can be very much holistic, and the picture or maybe the message you are going to provide there can be very, very holistic. And the last point, social media is a credible source, and it is run by, it is basically managed by the thought leaders. But traditional media is one-sided, and it is mostly controlled by the organizations and the art agencies. So how you look at the social media today? We have different forms of social media marketing activities happening in different platforms, and how you can do that mostly by publishing blogs, podcasting, hosting webinars, ebooks, or maybe e-articles, then shared videos, shared photographs, then social networks like your Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, microblogging sites like Twitter, then some of the discussion boards, then social news, and some of the question and answer sites also. And some of the creativity work sharing sites are like your YouTube is a sharing site for video sharing, then photo sharing site like Instagram, and content sharing and combining with assistance siting like bigzoo.com, then general intellectual and property sharing sites. Some of the creative commons are there, then user sponsored blogs are also there. Some of them are unofficial blogs, some of them are organizations or official blogs. Some of the company sponsored cause or helping sites are also there. Some of the invitation only social network sites are there. Then some of the sites are business networking sites like LinkedIn, then collaborative networks like Wikipedia, some of the virtual world like social life, and some of the commerce communities like eBay, Amazon, Flipkart. Then podcast, we can say, like example for immediate release of any movies or anything which organizations feel to be promoted. Then we have news delivery sites are there, then educational material sharing sites are also there, then open courses are there, some of the open source software communication is also happening, and some of the social bookmarking sites who allow users to recommend online news, stories, music, videos, etc. Social media is a kind of a hybrid road in promotional mix, and social media demonstrates that this media has two interrelated promotional roles in the marketplace. First, the social media enables companies to talk to their customers. Second, it enables customers to talk to one another. Let's try to understand some of the rule of engagement and how to engage our customer in social media so that we can get maximum benefit of it. We have to use social media channels as intended, not in each and every form of communication. We should not be very much like a dirty spammer. Each everything you put in the social media may not be liked by the customer. In that sense, most of the content development has to be better created in a very strategically. Information required by the customers should be given, and information given to the customer should be authentic. Then we should not assume that people don't care about the product in social media or the information we provide in social media. Then we have to develop our site's personality, and the campaign we develop in social media must have a personality. It should provide the context when we need to seek the connection with the customer, and our information should be transparent, clear, and we have to talk related to a particular topic at a particular time. We should not be mixing things. And at the same time, in social media, we have to develop a better profile, and the profile should be more informative, not like a billboard. And the most important thing is that we have to be nice. How to engage our content so that we will be getting maximum benefit from social media sites? First point, we have to provide network platforms similar or like-minded people, and when similar and like-minded people will be part of our network, they will be engaging better, and they will be framing the communities, and they will be bringing more people to the platform, and it will ensure the growth of our network. We have to engage customers, but at the same time we have to accept their criticism, and we have to accept the accolades and helpful suggestions. Then we have to look for traditional media content if possible, but as you know, internet has a lot of limitations into that. Same time, we cannot be providing some of the information which is outdated. In that sense, information need to be updated, and we have to provide exclusivity to our customers in case your customer is part of your network and feel very proud of being connected with you. At the same time, we have to support any cause that will help us to develop our personality in social media marketing, and we have to utilize the power of stories. So social media is nothing but is a power of stories. Developing stories, developing content based on these stories, developing narratives will give us more benefit. Social media may be there, but it would be very much cautious to move away from traditional media so that benefit from social media can be as perfect. Traditional media and a blend of social media will give marketer the maximum benefit. So in this session, you could able to understand what is social media, how different social media platforms are available for marketing activities, how social media is different from traditional media, and what are the rules of engagement, and how we can be more cautious to develop strategy and get benefit out of social media. Hopefully you like this, and do comment